Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another online sermon. Today's sermon will be for the Concord Church of San Francisco's monthly memorial service, also the monthly Tenchi Kano no Kami service, or the monthly service for our Divine Parent. And before we begin, I always read the Konko Creed, which is a reminder of our core Konko faith beliefs. And so I'm going to start reading. So we believe in Tenchi Kano no Kami, the Divine Parent of the universe. Our founder, Konko Daijin, embraced Kami's revelations and as divine mediator, answered the call to eternal mediation. Our continuing goal from moment to moment is to realize Kami within each of us. We are fulfilled through Kami, and Kami is fulfilled through us. The happiness of everyone is Kami's greatest wish. We give thanks for Kami's blessings, wondrous, mysterious, and mundane. Blessings begin with our own hearts, hearts filled with harmony and joy. We pray wholeheartedly today and every day, trusting Kami as our loving parent, finding peace of mind. We live our faith in service to Kami, each other, and our world, nurturing and nurtured, mutually fulfilled. We revere those who have gone before us, spirits one with Kami, caring for us eternally. We respect and appreciate other paths taken by humanity towards spiritual fulfillment. So today's sermon topic, every month we have a different topic at the Konko Church in San Francisco. And so this month's topic is about making requests and expressing gratitude. And so within our faith development, like a lot of people who come to church, they usually come for an issue or a problem, or they need prayers for something. And so they come to make requests. Naturally, if there's it's almost a human thing to make our problems a little bit easier. And if they could find any way to make that problem a little better, well, people will try it. And so people come to church and pray for their sickness, their health, their illness, all kinds of things to get better. And so oftentimes our faith will start off in that way. It'll start off with mostly a requesting type of faith. And it's normal because we need a lot of help. But interestingly, as our faith progresses over the years and decades, what I've noticed is that there's less requests and a lot more appreciation for whatever is going on in our lives. A lot more appreciation because all the blessings they received through their practice of faith and through their faith-centered lifestyle. And within the Konko faith, there's three general things that we pray within a prayer when we pray within the Konko faith. The first part is appreciation, counting our blessings. It's about just being thankful for everything that we have in our lives. There's so many things to be thankful for, especially today and nowadays with this coronavirus pandemic that's going on. There's just unlimited things to be thankful for. And there's also a lot of worry too. There's a lot of worry and a lot of uncertainty too. And so what do we do with that uncertainty? What do we do with all those worries? Is that oftentimes, for me anyway, in our family, we pray. We pray to the universe. And interestingly, the universe listens. And I go back to the three things again. The first part is about appreciation, counting our blessings. The second part is about apology. And you might wonder, why do we have to apologize? Why do you have to have a prayer of apology? Because most times we feel like we're not doing anything wrong. But oftentimes we waste a lot of resources. We treat others bad. We say negative things to friends and family, to neighbors, to people all around us. Just having negative thoughts is not in line with the way the universe wants to go. And so it's about the things that we do knowingly and unknowingly. There's oftentimes we do a lot of things unknowingly, and it's about reflecting on that and changing our attitude towards one that's more faith-centered, more focused on what Kami would want. And the reason why apology is so important is because the difference between apology and forgiveness. In forgiveness, it's more like an externally motivated. As a result, there might be a consequence if you don't apologize. And so it's like, oh, I'm sorry, don't hit me, kind of like that kind of thing, don't punish me. But an apology comes from the inside. It's an internally motivated kind of thing. And so when we really sincerely reflect on our actions and our behavior, we can really apologize. Sometimes if you get into an argument with your wife or spouse or girlfriend or boyfriend or anyone, and take the time to reflect, it's like, oh, that was my fault. It's my fault. And admitting that from our side, not admitting because someone wants you to admit it, but just admitting it from our side, it really helps to heal. and it helps to heal ourselves, not only ourselves, but also other people as well, and the universe and the world. And then, so that's that really important part. So the first part is appreciation of all our blessings. The second part is apology for reflecting on what we did knowingly and unknowingly. And the last part is about requests. And that's the theme of this sermon this time. The requesting part, like I mentioned, is that a lot of our faith begins with asking for help. Oftentimes we need help with something. Oftentimes we have relationship issues, we have sickness, we have health issues, all kinds of things. There's so many things that we can wish to make better, or make a change to make it better anyway. And so the founder often mentioned that Kami-sama is here, the universe is here to listen to all your requests. Kami-sama is all yours. But it kind of goes back to that, there's like this balance of like, how appreciative of the things that you have now? How much appreciation, how much gratitude do you have for all the blessings that you have now? Or is it a request for more? Like, I want more. I don't even, it's like taking everything else in our lives for granted and still wanting more. And so with that kind of attitude or heart, it's not in line with what our founder mentioned. Our founder mentioned that it's about having gratitude in your heart. And through having this gratitude in your heart, kind of like the heart of Thanksgiving Day, it's a day to be grateful, right? And with that gratitude again, with that same heart of Thanksgiving, everything becomes more easy to see. All the blessings become easy to see. And if you can see more blessings, and by realizing more blessings, you're actually receiving more blessings as a result too, because you can see those blessings now. And it's interesting how when our hearts and minds are in line with that wavelength of what the universe wants us to do, which is appreciate everything in our lives and just really truly be grateful for that, it really changes the mindset, the spiritual mindset, for us to be ready to be able to receive. And so it's kind of like a friend. Like a friend, you can't just ask a friend for, oh, help me with this, help me with that, help me with this, and then not give back, not thank the person. Oftentimes when a friend that helps a lot, you say, or for me anyway, we say, oh, thank you so much for helping me out. Oh, sorry for doing this and that. Oh, can you help me with this? And so then, it's in that order. It's kind of interesting. By thanking the person first, thank you so much for all your help, thank you for all this. And then at the very end, you could probably ask for like a request. But if you ask a request outright, that balance is kind of off a little bit. Yeah. And so think about it in that way, in this interpersonal way. And so Kami-sama is similar in that way. So just pretty much living our lives with appreciation, reflecting our lives through apology, and then finally requesting, because we can always improve. We always need something to improve on, and then sometimes we need help in the divine to help that happen. And that's where divine intervention, that's where divine arrangement comes into play. It's interesting how things do work out, and so I'm sure it'll work out for you. Thank you very much. Mahalo.